Alright, welcome back, survivors, to some more of that Kingdom Death monster. Before we go in, I should mention that it's been about a week and a half, I think, since last I played, so I'm feeling really rusty. But I spent some time getting back into it here, and I feel like I have prepped well enough for this episode. We are going up against Flower Knight level 2, and I just let him on to the board here so you guys can see the stats that we are working with against him. I'm sort of expecting Atreyu to carry. I remember him having that parry mechanic, so you need crits, and that's his thing. Then Elmer Bitches is trying to level up the Twilight Sword. Bruce Wayne and Pepper Potts both have flower addiction, so they sort of want to go, and of course him having the flower over here is also the reason why he's getting the high luck and therefore good against it. So this is kind of the flower power team. What can I say? We'll clean up that showdown for now, because there's a hunt first. On the timeline, I have added murder because I watched my own ending of the previous episode and I forgot to add that to the timeline. It has been done. Then for spending the final endeavor, we will go to the sculpture here and roll with Bruce Wayne trying to learn the fated blow. He only has one fighting art so far, and this one is good for the Flower Knight again because of the crits, so didn't get it. Okay. Then I don't think you gain or lose anything. Yeah, you need to roll 6+, so it's just a wasted endeavor. And Crimson Candy for, let's see, it is the... Wendy has a gaping chest wound that I would like to get rid of. I find it kind of funny, and I find it kind of sad that both of our spearmen have -1 accuracy and are blind. Look at that gaping chest wound. They're like mirrors of each other. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so Wendy's trying to get rid of gaping chest wound. Just don't roll a 1. That's all I ask. Oh, she did it. Yeah, 7+, healing intracranial hemorrhage and gaping chest wound. So let's quickly get her up here, there. Blind, torn muscle, gaping chest wound. Just a little improvement for her. +1 strength effectively. Good. I'm assuming that I did that right. 6 strength seems insane, but who cares? It makes... I'm sure I've done that right. It is hard to keep track of everything in this game. But having high strength, honestly, I know she probably is our highest, but it's not that hard to get. It's the easiest stat to level up, I feel. So maybe using that to get rid of her gaping chest wound was not actually that useful, since she didn't really need that extra strength. But whatever. Alright. So, that's the settlement phase done, and if I recall correctly, then after development you prepare departing survivors, which I have done. And then it's special showdown, there are none. Record and archive resources, yes, and end settlement phase. So I'll quickly pan over our build. Going for luck again with Atreyu. I decided that a level 3 lion would be too much until we get another armor set or something. So this is why we're doing the Flower Knight here. Twilight Sword here, want to level that up a bit. I have a bad feeling about this fight, but it is what it is. We gotta do something here. So hunt, Flower Knight, begin hunt. I do feel like last time we faced or hunted the Flower Knight, it was not an easy task at all. I feel like there's something special about him. Yeah, the forest gate, right? Instead of the overwhelming darkness phase space, we encounter the forest. Wants what it wants. Okay. Yeah. And then something about, yeah, we also start further up on or further back on the track then. So we're here. He's there. Of course, that's standard procedure. Yeah. Okay. So that's probably all of the differences there are. And then I would go for... I have not brought the sickle because we have so much acanthus. So I brought the mining pickaxe though. Yep. We'll continue to try to mine a little bit and go to the caves. We'll put it here as per usual. Does it need to go here? Does it need to go there? Who knows? I'm gonna put it there and pretend that that works. And then we are moving. Bruce Wayne is now the monster controller. That is not how I want to roll it. We can decide who starts. And indecision is bad, but explore is good. I want Atreyu to start. Atreyu. And it is a random event, alright? Where are my dice? Alright, we'll just make 2 new ones here. Okay. Well, whatever, we'll use blue ones. Left is 10s. As always. Real quick, I need to go and turn off my global sound here. 5. No, wait, this is 15. Isn't it? Yeah, a 10 is zeros, so this is 15. Man trap. Sounds fun. The event revealer springs a terrible trap. Roll 1d10. And then let me read this indecision thing. If you're the event revealer of a hunt event that call you to make a roll, roll twice and use the low result. Great. Five doesn't sound that bad. Mangled leg. Destroy all armor at the leg location, then suffer 1 event damage to the legs. Damn. Dismembered leg would have been worse. Jesus, what an event. And that breaks his set piece. I don't think you can lose the set in the middle of a run. But you do lose the rawhide boots. Oh, I didn't do departure bonuses. Right. So we'll do those real quick. Let's do them real quick and then get rid of the... I think everyone goes to maximum survival. Definitely this guy. 9 here. From 4 up to 2 more. Oh, it's not. That's it. Okay. And then here for survival. Yeah. So back to 9 or up to 9. Survival here up to 9 and already had 9. All right. And then plus 2 insanity for everyone. Here. Anything else? So I've already added the tokens. But then there might be other things. Not there. Now delete the boots. And then suffer 1 damage to the leg location. Again, I feel like the rawhide armor set bonus stays. Fairly sure. I guess I'll have to go and Google that real quick. Alright, and we're back. So, there is not really a conclusive statement anywhere, except most I can find seem to agree that you boom lose the set bonus. So we will do that and then take 1 damage to the legs like that. So that's honestly terrible, not great. Whatever you want to, however you want to put that. That's one of the roughest events I have ever seen. All right, good start. Let's do the next one. Yeah, and next is Pepper Potts revealing 27. Just check that we are recording. Yeah, indeed. Good. And then we have sound, by the way. Oh, yeah, we have good. And 27. Oh, no, not F2, but 27. There we go. All right. Man, Steelers, goddammit. Exhausted. The survivors rest. During their fitful sleep, a small insect approaches undetected. Choose 1 random male survivor and roll on the table. If there are no male survivors, nothing happens. If the chosen survivors has the unconscious fighter fighting out, they crush the bug while snoring. Okay, so random male survivor. We have 3 males. Pepper Potts is the only non-male. 1 through 3, 4 through 7, and so forth, or 6. So it's Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is affected by, what was it? Man Stealers. Sounds bad. Roll 1d10. Rolling low. When you wake, your genitals have been stolen. In their place is nothing but smooth skin. Suffer the destroyed genitals severe injury. God damn. Man stealers. Destroyed genitals. Fun. Cannot be nominated for intimacy. Poor Bruce Wayne. Alright, so the bugs just ate his genitals while he slept. Try not to think about it. Is the only answer here. Oh, this is a... No, oh, this is not a random event. This is the object of desire. Lonely tree hunt event. Oh, this thing again. If the survivors see a tree in the distance reaching up the horizon from a desperate gnarled hand, like a desperate gnarled hand even, players may nominate a survivor with 3+ courage to investigate. If they do, add the lonely tree to rain card to the showdown setup and roll on the table. We've been through this a few times. Do we want that? What do I get out of this? I don't think I really ever understood, and it gives the monster a chance of healing. We will not investigate. Bruce Wayne is the monster controller, and he will roll for the random event here. Because if you don't do it, you roll for a random hunt event instead. So 68. A familiar face. Nice. Sounds positive. If no survivors have died yet this campaign. Oh. Ignore this event and roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor or survivors in case of ties becomes a straggler. The lowest scoring survivor or survivors. Okay, while examining the stone faces underfoot, the straggler recognizes the face of a fallen friend. Bittersweet memories reduces them to tears, reducing their sanity to 0, and they gain +1 understanding. When you die in this world, you become one of the stone faces on the floor. I don't think I ever really connected those dots. Maybe I knew already, but have forgotten. We're rolling to see who is the straggler, and that was green. So Bruce Wayne, he loses all insanity, but gains 1 understanding. Let me see if I understood that understanding correctly. Yeah. Becomes a straggler. +1 understanding. All right. Next up is all my bitches. How does that work? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, then next time it'll be a trio again, of course. All right, and just a random event. 29. Dark Blacksmith. The survivors cross paths with a tall and unnaturally thin man in a hooded rope. Where his feet strike the ground, sparks illuminate his path. Each survivor with 3+ courage may give him 1 piece of gear from their gear grid and roll on the table. If they have the honorable disorder, add +3 to their roll. Do we have 3+ courage on any of these newbies? I believe Atreya would have, but no. Oh, we have Pepper Potts. Okay. May give him a gear. Okay, I would like to see what kind of reward we're looking at. He will eat it. Gain event damage. Steel shield rare gear and steel sword rare gear. Yes. Bone pickaxe? You can make a new bone pickaxe. Bone and leather. Yeah. Hesitating to do the dried acanthus and definitely not one of the set pieces. So bone pickaxe it is. And then I still think we get to do the mineral gathering, even though that doesn't really... Oh, we can't roll on the mineral gathering. We'll see what it says when we get there. But yeah, we're giving him the bone pickaxe. If they have the honorable disorder, nah. All right, let's see what we get or what we lose. Come on, give me something good here. 1. Damn. All right. The creature raises the object to its mouth and eats it. It's gone. Archive the gear card. All right. God damn. We are not being lucky this episode. All right. Then Forest Gate. The survivors approach and an ominous gate, trees and shadows lay beyond. What was the name? The Forest Gate. No, wait, that's not the one. The forest wants what it wants. Ah, that's the event. Forest wants what it wants, indeed. Glorious art. What does the forest want? Survivors test the gate. Yeah. After rolling to test the gate, each survivor may do any of all of the following actions once to increase the roll result. I think you just roll 1d10 for the whole party here. Six. Okay. And the hunt and apply. So you need to go to 8. The gate swings open a fraction. The hinges singing like a forlorn flute, playing a melancholy welcome. The survivors force their way through, each gaining a bleeding token, and hear gracious aroma. The survivors step through the gentle swinging gates, met by a warm, promising wind, carrying a cloyingly sweet bouquet. All survivors gain 1d5 insanity and +1 understanding. Okay. We can gain a bleeding token. We can gain random disorders. Oh, okay. Archive 1 gear from your grid. God damn it, all the gear lost. Gain a -1 attribute token of your choice. That may not be the worst. We can lose some strength that usually doesn't matter that much. Well, we wouldn't want to go down on accuracy, but look at that. Strength for Bruce Wayne doesn't matter. Ah, we're not looking at the monster yet. Never mind. Everyone hits on 2s or wounds on 2s because there's no monster. Right. So the real thing would be to go and say value I +6 with scrap shield here, catboat bow there, 210 here with twilight sword. So you don't need a strength. So you can take a -1 strength then. There, that's +1. Then we were rolled at a 6, right? So, and we need to go to 8. Now we have +1. Let me grab a red die here just to indicate that. And then, yeah, we've done this one once. Bleeding random disorder. I think we can get away with that. Flower addiction here. After you depart, cure this disorder. So you don't have 3 right now. You have cured yours. But we could do it with Atreyu, and then we would be able to discard a different one, like indecision here. Oh, this one's gone. Never mind. The post-traumatic stress order. I did check, and he wasn't on the previous hunt, so then it's gone. Okay. But there's 3 here. Yeah, let's just get a disorder for all my bitches then. So, disorders. Tiny arachnophobia. Cannot carry gear with the amber keyword. You cannot gain any resources with the silk keyword. Doesn't matter. All right, and then we can get rid of a bad one. Yeah, the destined one. That's a +1. Yeah. Now, everyone gains a bleeding token. If we can gain what? We are at 8. We need 5 more. 5 more. I'm not sure we want to do that, but getting the bleedings would be bad. Archiving gear isn't exactly something I'm keen on. No, we've got no gear to spare here. Gain 1 bleeding token. I mean, if I took 4 bleeding tokens, it would be the same, and then we would get the bonus. So maybe we should think about this a bit. I could get to 12 then. If I do another thing, we can reduce the... and then we would need to do one more thing. But if I did 2 other things, I could spare myself a bleeding token and so on and so forth. And I think gaining the understanding will make Atreyu... No, not hit a threshold. Never mind. It would make you hit a threshold over there. Alright. And not getting all those bleeding tokens would be nice. Another -1 attribute token. I'm thinking about taking a strength. Negative. Or we could... Oh, there's other ones. Speed, no, but... Toughness. Can you have negative toughness on a character? I don't think so. That doesn't do anything. So then it would be movement, but no. Not luck, for sure. I'll take a negative strength. For Atreyu. And then, now we can take a bleeding on every character, and then we would be at 13. That's a kind of a weird mechanic then, right? Because why wouldn't you do that? Just get... I mean, we did need to take another token, but now we're getting plus 1d5 insanity and 1 understanding for everyone. We still need to figure out, maybe I can do a disorder for someone. I'm gonna grab a disorder for someone here. Let's go for Pepper Potts, sure. No, Batman. Bruce Wayne, excuse me. Yeah, Bruce Wayne takes a disorder. Stage fright. When we become doomed or gain the priority target token, lose 1 survival. Not a big deal. Alright, so now we've spared ourselves 1 this bleeding token. And I know we are gaining a lot of bleeding token from this guy that we are going to fight. So of course this is part of why that we would want to get to this one without getting the bleedings. And so I'm going to take 1 for another disorder, 1 for Pepper Potts here. Hoarder. Oh, and she already has Hoarder. So then I think it's just discarded. Good. Because you can't have 2 of the same ones. Then, with that in mind, let's just do the final one too. Who was it? All my bitches did 1. So then it's... Atreyu is the strongest character we have. It would be kind of bad to get a -1 on him. Like a real bad one. But who dares wins, right? Some of the disorders are good. So yeah, let's do it. Hemophobia. During the showdown, whenever a survivor, including you, gains a bleeding token, you are knocked down. Wow. Yeah, should not have done that. Should not have done that. Okay. This is +6. We are at 12, so we need to take a bleeding token on someone in order to get to the final thing, or another negative attribute token. But I think we'll just take a bleeding token. That's fine. That's not going to knock anyone down because it is out of the showdown. And you are the one with the bandages, so you get it there. Good. Everyone gains 1d5 insanity. 1, 3, 5. Oh, yeah. Didn't someone get set to 1 or to 0 just a minute ago? Oh, I did. Did I do it on his head? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, and he's got 2 helmets. Oh, no. Keejchen. Okay. Let's just pretend that I took it right, Acanthus. Whatever. I was so careful. I spent a lot of time setting up this gear grid, and I hope I didn't do that last episode too. I feel like I did probably. Whoops. And then skull helmet. And the scrap shield gives you 4 head armor. Good. And then he gained 3 brain insanity. I don't remember what I rolled here. Let's do it again. Because I distracted myself. Alright, hopefully no more mistakes made. Once per hunt phase, after revealing a monster hunt event, you may archive it into a new monster hunt event. Okay. We might still use that. I forgot some other departing bonuses, I think. Like, isn't there something with insanity somewhere? Here, +1 insanity. Oh, he had his set to 0, so, and now 3. Clearly, I've not been doing the best job at this. Okay, everything looks fine now. Good. And then 1 understanding for everyone. Understanding. Understanding. It's also very early in the morning on this end, by the way. Not that that's an excuse. Insight. Yes. Insight. And we are during the hunt phase, indeed. So you get explore. Nice. That's one of my favorites for these abilities. And roll 1d10. Permanent accuracy would be good here. No such luck. +3 survival and 3 insanity. So that's just 3 insanity. Whatever. Alright. We have passed through the forest gate. And the forest got what it wanted. Now we are doing the mineral gathering. Every survivor with a pickaxe rolls on the mineral gathering table. We have no survivors with a pickaxe. Then we move on. Woolly root. And it would be Atreyu, who is now the event roller. Strange feathered leaves sprout from the ground. The event revealer investigates. Nice. Pulling a plant from the ground, they roll on the table. And we get +2 to this. Yeah. Good. So, where is that? Here. Plus, when you roll on an investigate table, +2 to the result, indeed. So 5 was not enough. The leaves come free, crumbling to dust in your hands. Roll on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. We didn't get anything out of that. Unfortunate. 74. Antler gouged. The great battle for dominance between 2 enormous antelopes has left the stone-faced ground gouged with crisscrossing scars. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Red first is 3. Oh, and do you still get indecision for this here? If you're the event revealer, it is. He is, so he rolls another die here and take the lower. 3. Alright, 3 for red. You carefully tread over the destroyed faces. Green 7. Yeah, same. 1 for blue. You trip over the jagged ground and shred your flesh, suffer the torn muscle, severe leg injury. We have just been pummeled this episode. Torn muscle, severe leg injury. Cannot dash until the showdown ends. There. Skip the next hunt. Oh boy. Okay, and 3 did not do anything there for white. All right, next. Pepper Potts is revealing Pool of Secrets. When the survivors find a glowing pool of inky black water. A shimmering shape swims languidly in the depths. One survivor may nominate themselves to investigate. If they do, roll on the table. We can do it with one of the +2s. Heal 1 permanent injury of your choice and gain a random disorder. Ooh, okay, interesting. Permanent injury like the dismembered arm, destroyed genitals, or blind. Tricky. I think we gotta go for the blind. She's got +2 to explore as well. So we nominate Pepper Potts. She will roll. Just 1d10, yep. Please get rid of it. Yes. A cold, gentle caress. Heal 1 permanent injury and gain a random disorder. That's fine. Spiral ganglia. Oh. I consider this a positive one. It's the same one that gives you this one over here. The darkness awareness. It's when you, at the start of the showdown, gain the darkness awareness survivor card. And then when people gain disorders, you can trigger various things. And then you might gain the clarity of darkness secret fighting art. Which we've never triggered it before, but it's definitely a positive thing. So, and then blind is gone for you, which means +1 accuracy. Beautiful. And then we're there. We've arrived. Are we there yet? Yes, we have arrived. Clean up the hunt. Start the level 2 showdown here. And wish me luck. I am not confident after that introduction here. This losing the set armor here is terrible, of course. And then we got a bad hemophobia thing. Yeah, this completely messed up Atreo, which yeah, whenever he gets knocked down, he loses movement. Not good. Not good. But let's take it slow. Fairy ring. 1 flower patch terrain card set up normally. 1 random terrain card set up normally. Place the monster in the center of the board. And the monster starts. He has a new thing that I did look at before. Razor bulbs. Rows of dangerous hooked winds face inwards towards the center of the ring. Whenever a survivor leaves the fairy ring, which is this extra bonus thing on the board, when we leave one of those, we gain a bleeding token, which, yeah, that's bad. The Flower Knight has +1 damage token for each survivor in the fairy ring. The Flower Knight does not allow terrain to exist inside the fairy ring. If a terrain would move into the fairy ring, it stops short at its border. If a terrain tile would be placed inside the fairy ring, nothing happens. And Bloom, target survivor outside the fairy ring. They suddenly vanish, gain +1 luck token, and are doomed. Then they emerge inside the fairy ring. Closest free space inside the fairy ring. Return the monster to face the target. Yeah, so we will be put inside the fairy ring on occasion. We've got a dead monster set up adjacent to monster, so it will not be set up because it can't be inside the fairy ring. That is unfortunate. And these are on the edges of the board. All right. Before we go further, we need to add Acanthus. As always. Don't forget about that yet. Let's just have 1 there and 1 over here. I don't care too much about these. I don't think we will have a lot of extra time to run around and chase stuff like that. We will need the tactics cards though. That could be our savior here. So, trip formation. Nice. This is once per showdown. But this is a really good one. And then where's the other one here? Lion Knight badge. Give me a tactic. Good. And block formation. While the survivors are standing in this formation, they ignore the first hit from monster's attack. Okay, 2 really good tactics. That's great. lucky, then we can place ourselves however we want, but the monster starts. More arrival bonuses. 3 insanity here. 1, 2, 3. I don't think there is much more. And up here, arrival bonuses, I see none. All right. I think we would just stand like this. I don't see why we would move too much around. There might be a reason. Let me go like spread out ever so slightly in case that matters. Here. This way we will all be able to reach the monster at least. Here. So that it would have to stand either there or here. Which may matter for standing close to it on 3 spaces without being inside the fairy ring. If it's here, we have 2 spaces next to it only that are not inside the fairy ring. So, and then I would maybe want Bruce Wayne on the side. So like this, because he's got a bow in case that matters. All right, I am ready. As ready as I'll be. Shuffle these just in case. And knock on wood. I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I'm surely I am. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty, but can't imagine what that would be. Pummel punch. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform bloom. And then he will still do the other things. Damn. Yeah, perform bloom. Okay. Target random survivor outside the fairy ring. Okay. Same system as always. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is a trail. What happens to him? They suddenly vanish, gain the luck token, and are doomed until the end of the monster's next turn. Suddenly vanish. So he is like... Oh, okay. Nope. Let's put him here. Gains a luck token. That's nice. And then he will pick closest threat, facing in fairy ring. There are none. Closest threat in fairy ring, none. Then no target, germinate. Okay. Germinate. Scattered pollen flows back to the fairy ring. Place the flower knight in the center of the showdown board. Remove a +1 luck token from all survivors. God damn. I think we only had 1 on 1 character. We had 2 on him. 3. Right, but he loses the 1 that he just got. At least he didn't do his turn then. And center the showdown board, remove a luck token from all survivors. Indeed, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. So are we entering? I don't think so. Oh, he has damage 0 on his basic attack as a base. But of course that won't continue to be the case. I think we will... Can you hit him from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can hit him from here. So you will shoot him with the bow, Bruce Wayne. Battle UI, Bruce Wayne. 2 dice, hitting on 6s. Two hits. Good start. Put him here. Alright, we're off. If the attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight, they suffer bash. Without turning, move the Flower Knight 3 stages toward the center of the showdown board. And then here, The Flower Knight shrieks. Its eyes strobe unnameable colors. All survivors in the monster's facing suffers brain damage. Oh, right, I forgot something. Arrival bonuses, we gain survival. Never mind. Okay. This one will not hurt us, so let's go for this one. 3, and we are wounding with the cat bow on force. Close, but no cigar. And the specialization allows me to reroll misses. Did I overlook anything? No. Then over here. 2. Oh my god. Such good opportunity to start the fight off with a wound, and we failed. Then we will go for the Acanthus over here. Because why wouldn't we? Gaining a fresh Acanthus. Deleting that. And all my bitches. Do you have the hat? No. Nothing special for you to do. Either to go for a flower patch or the other fresh Acanthus. Gain +1 luck token and a random flower resource. Oh, okay. I would go for that. Gaining a luck token. And a random flower resource. That must be the Flower Knight resources. You may consume and archive this during the showdown to gain 3 survival, 3 insanity, and the flower addiction disorder. Okay, damn. I do not want a flower addiction. Still archive the terrain, I guess. Archive the terrain and roll 1d10, yeah. Okay. When does the Atreo, who the target, until the end of the monster turn? Oh, so he was already in. Ah, okay. I could have placed him behind then. Okay. Yeah, until the end of the monster turn, right? So he would be on the board during our turn. Place them standing in the closest free space inside the fairy ring. Closest free space inside the fairy ring. Closest to what? Must be closest to where he was. So like here. And then the Flower Knight turns to face him, so there. Or he was here, I think. But it doesn't matter. Alright, so then he's not going to move outside the ring. He's going to go and attack. This is risky, but I'm going to go and attack the Flower Knight. With the scrap sword, rolling 2 dice here. There's a perfect hit, which means more strength for the attack. Okay. 2 hits. We are wounding on 2s then. But there are some stuff here. Super dense and nothing there. This one will what? Super dense. I forget what super dense means. I think it's a fragile weapon. We would destroy our weapon hitting this location. Nothing super bad there. Reflex, the knight slowly cranes its neck toward the attacker like an owl. If the attacker has any stinky gear in the grid, they gain the target priority target token. Alright. We can lower its accuracy here if we get a crit. But here we can get a luck token first, if we're lucky. So I will go for that one first. 4. Reflex. If the attacker is inside the fairy ring, they are entangled in a mess of strangely twisting vines adhering to their legs. Gain -1 movement. And +1 luck. And then he did take a wound from that. Okay, so now we crit on 6s for this attack here. Come on with the crit. Yes! The Flower Knight's helmet is damaged. If the monster is inside the fairy ring, it gains -1 accuracy token, and an attacker gains +1 luck token and a random flower resource. Good start. Well done, Atreyu. We gain a Lantern Bloom. We consume and archive this during the showdown to gain 3 luck tokens. -1 permanent luck. Yeesh, okay. But we gain a luck token right now. And he, very importantly, gains -1 accuracy, which is fantastic, before he even makes his first attack. Glorious. So he has -1 accuracy. 10% less hit chance, you know, so that's glorious. Alright. And did I give him a wound? I did not. Alright, that was our turn. Next turn then. No, wait, we are going to dash. No, surge, of course. With Atreyu. Can't get anything extra out of it because he doesn't have his armor set anymore. I'm going to complain about that a lot. Be prepared. The first time you wound the monster, each attack gains a survival and insanity. So, yeah, he would have gotten an insanity, but no survival because he didn't spend his surge by then. And this one, no. Alright, and here, when attacking with a sword, after drawing hit locations, make a wound attempt and then select a hit location. Even better, I forgot to do that. Alright. If you are insane when you depart... Oh, we did. We were. +1 survival and +1 strength. +1 strength. I forgot about that one. Nice. Alright, so we are searching and attacking again, of course. Hitting on 3s, so only 1. Could be a good thing. Delicate knee joint. This armor joint is delicate -2 toughness. So we're wounding on 2s. Critting on 5s. Or we could try to crit on 2s with this one here. But then he would lose... He would gain -1 permanent luck. But honestly, how much XP is he gonna get here? 100 XP. Okay. So he's got a few more fights in him, which is... if it was his last one, it wouldn't really matter. One is permanent luck. But there's a good chance that we crit anyway. All survivors gain 1 survival. If the Flower Knight is outside the fairy ring, it gains -1 speed. Oh, well, it wouldn't matter anyway then. Okay, yeah, it's a crit, but it doesn't matter. We gain 1 survival, though. Everyone gains 1 survival, but everyone else had their survival. But he does take a wound. Ooh, I will spend a surge here, an action, to use the bandage to get rid of a bleeding token on himself there. Alright. Then next turn. I don't want to run in... Oh, no, that would be here then. It doesn't matter where the monster controller is, that's right. We did not bunch up for the block formation, and we did not do anything with the trip. We'll think about doing that in future turns. So let's see what he does here. Venomous Sting. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. There is one. Closest threat facing in fairy ring. He is not in phasing. Then closest threat in fairy ring. Alright. Yeah, I had a feeling. Move and attack target. Speed 3. If the target did not suffer any injuries, light, heavy, or severe, the Flower Knight draws its stinger. Target can put 2 bleeding tokens. Yikes. He could move right now, dash outside of the fairy ring, either before or after. Yeah, let's move out before he attacks. Before he moves and attacks. So he's got plenty of movement, yeah. So he will follow me out, and then we can do something to him with that next turn. Where would I want to place myself here? I'm there. I want him to have his back not to the fairy ring. But that's not possible. Unless it's over here. But then these guys can't make it over there. No. To get into the trip formation. So it would have to be here. Which is fine. We're going to dash down here. After he does pick target. Then he moves and attacks. Coming down here. Speed 3, accuracy 3. We have evasion 2, so 5s. We can dodge 1. 1 hit, so, and we are going to... Ooh, are we going to dodge that? Yeah, because it could be an injury. So dodge for 1 survival. Then, if the target does not suffer any injuries, the Flower Knight draws its stinger. 2 bleed tokens added. Oh, he's almost full up on tokens. But that costs him a movement token here. For the Harvest Man. Oh, if you have the tiny arachnophobia disorder. But that's not him. Okay. I wonder what that would do when he... Would he lose the movement tokens? I don't know. I think he would, yeah, because they're not technically tokens. He just has extra movement. Alright. Well, damn. So he gets knocked down, by the way. That's why he lost the movement token. Because of the hemophobia. And that is it for now. So then it is our turn. Now we want to do the trip formation. If you are directly in front of the monster, that is the red player. Red player cannot get in front of the monster. Red player can set up to do the... What's it called? Bash thing? I'm losing my grip here. We have... It's on the Screaming Armor, the Slam. So to do that, we need to set up. Move like here. With a dash. Then she's going to slam. Boom, like that. Let's see here. No, this one. Slam. Spends full move towards him. It suffers knockback. 1. -1 toughness until the end of the round. And you get +2 strength until the end of the round. And then you will step in, even though that seems counterintuitive. But that is to set up for the trip formation if he turns to face her, which we will then hope that he does. And King Spear hitting on 6s with 3 dice. She's +1 speed. Oh, really? Huh. I seem to recall that from the early game, honestly, so that's cool. I didn't remember that. 6s means 1 hit only. No extra accuracies to get, I think. No. Alright, let's see what happens. Furious Riposte, parry. Wound attempts on this occasion fail unless the wound result is a critical, which is why we need all those luck tokens. But we don't have that on her. We need a 10 here. Failure, he would perform the basic action against her, which is what we want, honestly. We want him to turn and face her. Yeah, so it fails. Then perform basic action, target the attacker, so he turns to face. Basic action is... Does he do the whole thing? He does. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform bloom. Oh, shit. I forgot. He gained a bleeding token for even leaving the fairy ring. I'm not going to undo that, but I really need to be better at it, because I think he would have maybe even stopped here, or does he get to do the full movement? Probably not, but so he would have been knocked down here, and that would have changed the turn slightly. Maybe even a lot, who knows? But we're going to keep rolling. So, what are we doing? He is doing basic action. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform bloom. Oh, and I can't run into the fairy ring first. No. So I should have maybe even put someone inside the fairy ring, is what I'm thinking. But perform bloom. These again. No. Okay, nothing new. Target a random survivor outside the fairy ring. That would be a reroll. 1, 2, so that's red. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't know how to mark that if she's going to be put here, right? Gain +1 luck token. Doomed on. So now she can't dodge. Doomed until the end of the monster turn. Then he's going to do the top picking her as the target, move and attack target, speed 3, so accuracy 3 here, plus 2, so hitting on 5s again. 2 hits, and he does 0 damage, but +1 because he's level 2. So 2 hits with 1 damage. Cannot be dodged. Head and body. Head and body. She's got plenty of armor, so it's fine. They are doomed until the end of the monster turn. I think it happens immediately. Place them standing inside in the closest free space inside the fairy ring. Turn the monster to face the target. Here, like this. Okay. It's kind of weird because it wasn't the monster's turn, but this happens when he's doing the thing, right? It doesn't like say, because we had the other thing with the Slender Man. He made you move your piece off the board. It was written on the thing that you had to take the piece, put it off the board, wait until you were told to put it back in. This thing seems to be written like it happens immediately when this thing is done doing its. Yeah. Okay. I think that makes sense. It doesn't really, but I think I'm doing it right anyway. Red has moved and done his turn, her turn, over there. Doomed until the end of the monster turn. All right. We can get Atreyu up. Encourage. Who has the bandage? That is green. I will dash. Oh. Encourage. And dash is spent for this turn. I will dash with Atreyu. How far do we need to dash? Here. Then I will dash with Bruce Wayne. No, just move. Just move down here. And he will spend his action to bandage Atreyu. This is green moving. White has not moved yet. Green is moving and spend his action to patch up Atreyu. Then all my bitches will spend his action to move behind the Flower Knight and attack with the Twilight Sword, which is slow. But oh, slow means you can only roll 1 die, right? Cumbersome means you have to spend both your actions to attack with it. And you can ignore cumbersome on the Twilight Sword when you have 2 weapon proficiency in it, which we do not have. So you need to dash, which you can't do. You can't dash So you can't dash and then use the Twilight Sword. So no using Twilight Sword for you. Blue. All my bitches. So that will be Fist and Tooth. Yeah, no other stuff here. So we are doing Fist and Tooth to the back of the Flower Knight. Hitting on 7s, so no hits. He's pretty useless in this fight, honestly. Unfortunate. He can surge to attack again. The not having a dash to get into position with the sword is going to make sure that he's never going to be able to spend the sword. And we need to hit once with it to level up his stats. By the way, sword over here will have gained a token. We've hit him with the sword. Did we wound him with pepper? No, I think it's only been a trio so far. Green is specialized in Fist and Tooth and really wants to hit him with that. So we will surge with him and say Fist and Tooth, 2 dice, hitting on 7s, so not great. 1 hit. Nothing on perfect hits, I think, or something like that. No. All right. Retreating Feint, parry. Wound attempt on dislocation fail unless the wound is critical. We are critting on 9s. Ah, so close. Okay. Failure. The Flower Knight sidesteps. Without turning, move the monster 3 spaces towards the center of the showdown board. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. White has not yet actually done his turn. Not super keen on moving inside the flower circle there. I would like to have him come up and pick up the Acanthus. Rolling 1 die. I don't think he gets it. Nothing, and archive terrain. Alright. Does red do anything here? She can attack from where she's standing with the spear because of the reach, so we will. 3 dice. Hitting twice. Hoping to find the trap here. I guess there's not a better time for it. Alright, this is a parry location. You gain insanity for this one, okay. And here, if adjacent, then we get punished, but we are not adjacent. And here, the attacker does not have the fencing, secret fighting art. We make a breakthrough. Okay, both are good for us, but let's just go over here first. That is not a wound, okay. And over here, we wound on what, 3s? But this one has to be a crit. It's not a crit, okay. Yeah, sounds about right. Anything else? I don't believe so. Alright. Next turn. The Flower Knight will go. Stinging Breeze. Closest survivor outside the fairy ring in range. Closest survivor outside the fairy ring. That would be Bruce Wayne. Move and attack target. After damage, target gains +1 luck token. Move the Flower Knight 5 spaces toward the center of the showdown board. Targets of scrap. Ah, so then he would be pulled with. Okay. He will try to get to Bruce Wayne. But Bruce Wayne is going to do some tricky shit here. He is going to dash after he's picked as a target. And then we want the Flower Knight to come down here in front of all my bitches to be hit by him. So like here. Or there. No, here. Good enough. Move and attack target. Did I pay for that? I don't think so. There. Speed 2, accuracy 5. Against 1 evade means hitting on 6s. With 2 speed, yeah. And we may dodge. 2 hits, so this is unfortunate. We are going to be grabbed. Unless there's something that I could think of to block that. I don't think so. Damn it. Not great. I didn't want to be grabbed here, obviously. Shit. I really wanted him to stay here, but since we get hit, we will be pulled. After damage, yeah. Can't avoid it, but we will of course dodge. Will we of course dodge? Or do we not care? Because it's not that much damage. It's 2 damage per hit. Yeah, I think we should dodge. Oh, I think we can roll the locations first. Before deciding on dodges here. Body. Okay, body's bad, so we're dodging the body one. And then we're taking the leg hit. 2 damage. It's 1. Oh, it's 3, because it's 1 here. 1 for the level of the monster, and 1 for the one inside the ring. So it's 3 damage. That would have been a crit on the body there. Then the target gains +1 luck token, which I suppose isn't the worst. But then Flower Knight 5 spaces toward the center of the showdown board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just now realized that we should be fighting on one of the sides, because that gives you there's more distance for us to pull him away from the center of the board than if we go to one of the top or bottom. Anyway, place the we'll have to do this, I think, right? Or well, he pulls. I don't know. It doesn't say that he turns his facing, I think. No. Target suffers grab. Place the survivor knocked down in front of the monster. They suffer level equal damage equal to level. Oh, damn. So that's to a random hit location. Hit. 2 damage. Okay, that was pretty nasty, to say the least. I think that's putting it pretty mildly. Oh, jeez, I don't know. Okay. That's a bad card for us. It'd be our turn. And what do? We can make Bruce Wayne stand up. We can move Pepper Potts into attack. We would have gotten all these back. We have not spent any. Oh, we just spent dodge, so that's not true. Dodge is spent. How do we do this? I think I will make him stand up. Encourage. And then use his turn. Green. To attack. With Fist and Tooth. He could go behind the monster to get +1 accuracy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do it. Two threes is no hits. Okay. I am unsure how to approach. I think we will poke with Pepper Potts here from an angle. Or she was here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Hitting on 6s, so 1 hit. If we are adjacent, we would be punished, but we are not. And we also don't fail. We do a damage. Good. Yeah. That was red moving. Green will surge to attack again and try to land a blow with the fist and tooth. We get a hit in with a 9 there. Alright. -2 toughness to wound dislocation, very good. So with the fist and tooth we are now wounding on 5s. There's a chance. Do we have acid palms with you? No. Why would I go fist and tooth with someone who doesn't have acid palms? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's a crit. Critical wound. The Flower Knight's sword arm is ruined. Attacker gains 1 survival and 1 random flower resource. The Osseous Bloom. Perishable may consume this and archive it during the showdown to remove all your bleeding and negative attribute tokens. Gain the flower addiction. Noise. If the Flower Knight is inside the fairy ring, it gains -1 accuracy token. Glorious. Okay, that is fantastic. Okay, we're getting really lucky with those. And we have leveled up that. We have also hurt with the spear. So we're only missing the Twilight Sword for leveling purposes. With that extra accuracy loss for him, that is so good that I am thinking that we will take it a bit slow here now. We are going to... No, that doesn't make sense. This one, getting a lock token for him doesn't do anything. So that's a waste. I will try to position ourselves towards getting him to this side of the board now. In the future turns, not right now. Atreyu on his turn will do the headband. Run like out here. Do the headband. And then we may put them on the top of the deck in any order. I should have done this early in the turn. We have a mood coming in, which draws another AI, so that's by definition bad for us. At the end of each monster turn, if there are any threats in the fairy ring, perform basic action. Jesus, we do not want that. Yeah. So, and Vain Flourish. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom twice. Otherwise, and then pick targets all threats in fairy ring. Perform a separate attack on each target. Wow. Hot diggity. But it's still better than the hypervigilance, because the hypervigilance is both. Fun. Okay. And then it's the Flower Knight's turn. Next turn. Guess what's coming? Vain Flourish. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, there are. Then instead we will go and pick target all threats, in the fairy ring. Perform a separate attack on each, and I can choose the order then, I suppose. So we will start with Bruce. Move and attack target. Speed 2. Accuracy 2. I can... Before he turns around, first of all. In between the pick target, so that he picks his target, then I will interrupt with a surge. And if we could knock him down here, he would not be allowed to attack, So let's surge here. See if we can get a knockdown going. There is a hit. Well, we must also be getting close to the trap here. Yeah, we need a crit to get through. On a 9. That's a 9. All right. And we get a breakthrough. And we got rid of the mood there. Breakthrough. Glorious art. The Flower Knight, I think, is one of the coolest monsters in the games. Also because I like owls, I guess. Very dope character. Alright. Breakthrough. For a brief instant, a weakness is found in the Flower Knight's seemingly impenetrable defenses. With a ferocious blow, the survivor is able to overcome the Flower Knight's bird-like reflexes. If the settlement has innovated drums, we do. The rhythm of battle is maddening. All survivors gain +2 insanity. Okay. – Seizing the moment, the attacker attempts to break through. 9. No plus to this one. Add the survivor's luck to the result. Ooh, you kidding me? We did it. +1 is 10. Pressing through, your senses sharpen until you are overwhelmed. Gain the fencing secret fighting art. All survivors get +1 survival. I think we had it with Mr. Poopy Butthole. Is that right? But getting it again, such a good fighting art. Fencing. Glorious. Glorious. Ignore parry when attempting to wound hit locations, making it easier to hurt this guy. And when a monster attacks you, roll 1d10. On a 6+, ignore 1 hit limit once per round. Still fantastic. Alright, that was our little interrupt. And we did do a damage. He's still going to turn and attack Bruce Wayne here. Bruce Wayne could interrupt as well with a surge, and I think he will. And try to do the same. Land a blow in the back. 7 is a hit. Writhing Flora, impervious location, so we cannot do damage. Twisting blossoms and vines sail through the air, falling harmlessly at the Flower Knight's feet. But we can do a critical on an 8. Oh, and we did a 10. Oh man. The attack against the priority target token and +1 luck token. And he has stage fright, so he will lose 1 survival because of that. A persistent injury, bruised ego. Oh, that's the one. Oh no, that's bruised ego here. So it would have. Oh man, it would have gotten rid of that one. So it doesn't really do anything now. But we get rid of the impervious location from the deck, so now we can do damage to him again. And we still do not do damage because it's an impervious location. Fairly sure, even though it's not explained on the card. And we gain the priority target. It doesn't matter because he's literally right now going to turn around, attack him, and then he gets rid of the priority target token. And we did punish him by doing the stage fright. Then he's going to do his Vain Flourish. Perform a separate attack at each target. Move an attack. Speed 2. Accuracy 2, so that's -2. It's 4. +1, 5. So hitting on 5s with these 2 dice here. And that's a reroll there. 2 hits. Then we delete some of these extra dice. He's not doomed, so we are allowed to dodge 1 here. Okay, and after damaging, we would suffer bash and bleed. We are taking 1, 2, 3 damage per. We're probably going to have to dodge one of these. The body one or the hand one. No, we'll take the hand damage. 3, dodge. The body hit. And then bash and bleed 1. And when we gain a bleed token, Atreyu gets knocked down. When Atreyu gets knocked down, he loses a movement token. Okay, yeah. Then Flower Knight is not done yet. He is going to turn, move and attack Pepper Potts. Same procedure as last year. Here, 2 dice. He is hitting on 6s for this one because of 2 evade. No hits. Yeah. Alright, and that is the end of the monster's turn. These 2 guys were just knocked down, so they're not going to stand up now. All my bitches is not in range. I'm not sure how we are ever going to get an attack off with him with the Twilight Sword. Yeah. Let me think. We might attack with Pepper first. Yeah, I think you can attack and then move, by the way, so that way we can move out. We would gain a bleed token and Atreya would get knocked down, but he's already knocked down. I'll move here. That should be good enough. Oh, I rolled, didn't I? Yeah, I rolled. Goddamn, I regret it. I could have knocked him down this turn. We had pepper pots in front. We could have gotten Bruce up, stand behind him, all my bitches in back, and then done the trip formation. So that's a waste. Anyway, pepper pots were attacking, and that was 3 hits. So good chance of drawing the trap. We did not draw the trap, which means one of these 2 cards is a trap card. Not fun. Fey Breastplate. The Flower Knight's eyes beam strangely. After attacker gains +1 courage and is knocked down unless they spend 1 survival. We have the survival. Here we gain a luck token. Yeah. Here we also gain a luck token on a wound, or a crit, I mean. And here we can do breakthrough again. Oh, if we do not have the secret fencing secret fighting art, so we cannot do breakthrough again with you. But we do ignore the parry thing. Let's try to get a luck token on one of these. Doesn't really matter with the order, I think. 6. King Spear. Not a crit. The Flower Knight's eyes beam strangely. The attacker gains +1 courage and is knocked down unless they spend a survival. So we will spend a survival, of course. Did I already search? Man, I'm bad at keeping track of these tokens. I did dodge with you already in this turn here, and then that's it. No, we did search. That's right. We searched on his turn. My bad. So we cannot search again. We need to spend a survival. Then we will gain +1 courage with Pepper. And we did a damage here. That's that one. Go over here. 2 is not a wound, huh? And then here. Ignoring the parry effect. That's a reroll. And another 2. Damn. Yeah, we are not wounding on 2s. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Okay. That was Pepper Potts moving. Red. How am I ever going to get A and B another weapon proficiency with Twilight Sword if we don't move in to try to do something here? He is going to go into the fairy ring, which is very scary, but we are going to do it. So he can't attack with the Twilight Sword, but he can attack with Fist and Tooth, so why wouldn't we? Yeah, that's a hit. 1 hit. Oh, we didn't draw the trap. All right. The final one must be the trap. I mean, I can't complain about that. That's honestly great. We got to have the trap as the very final card in the deck. This is going to be a failure. So the Flower Knight sidesteps without turning, move the monster 3 spaces towards the center of the showdown board. And then he's going to get knocked back 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This way he stays inside the fairy ring. 1. Oh, this is closer, this is closer, this is closer to the fairy ring. So then he doesn't knock A and B down. Good. And he moved and did his thing. He can still surge to attack. He should. Even though he can't do it with his Twilight Sword. No hits with the Fist and Tooth there. That's here, yeah. Alright, that was a survival spend. Encourage Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne wants to run away. Move out here. Gaining a bleed token. Then spending the bandages to get rid of 2 bleed tokens. And Atreyu would be knocked down, but he already was knocked down. Then someone will encourage him. That'll be Pepper Potts. And he is going to move over here and do the Rawhide Headband. Nature Reflection. Closest threat, Fairy in Fairy Ring. So that'll be all my bitches. Okay, not great. Move and attack target. Damage is a star. So after damage from this attack is the strength of a random melee weapon in the target's gear grid. The weapon is knocked out of the survivor's hand. They must spend... Oh, shit. This one has strength 9. The Twilight Sword. No. Let's get this one instead. Closest threat facing in Fairy Ring. Facing means I need to go and check. I'm fairly sure that that's actually not the facing, or am I wrong about that? Yeah, see, facing is in front of the creature, never in the sides. So A and B would not be in facing. That would be Pepper Potts. Monster stomps its foot and shrieks frightfully. The target suffers 1 brain damage, doesn't matter. And then full move the monster towards the center of the showdown board at the end. Oh, which means then A and B would be next to him. So that's exactly what we want. Like this. And that's the end of our turn. Then it's his turn. Next turn. Closest threat facing in Fairy Ring, yeah. We suffer 1 brain damage, no problem. Then he moves down and attacks, like so. Accuracy 4 plus 2 is 6. Speed 3. I just realized I didn't check if he has a speed upgrade, but he doesn't, so everything's fine on that front. After damage, move the monster towards the center of the board. We want to take damage here. He hits on 6s, so there's 2 hits. We will parry one of them with her new fencing ability. And it works. So we are being hit once, and we want to allow that so that he moves to the center of the board. And she's got plenty of armor, I think. So we take 1, 2, 3 to the waist. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay. Then he full moves to the center of the board, and look at that. Beautiful. So you can maybe guess what's going to happen. Unlikely that we get the hit with the Twilight Sword, but you know, I gotta try. So, oh, and he moves around. So, whoop. No, he's not gonna be turning that way. Damn. He was turning this way. Can we make him turn around? Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a dash. And then move here to try to make him turn around and face her. Right, in order to get +1 accuracy on the Twilight Sword. That's all I'm asking here. So do it like this. Oh. Stop. I was canceling that. She was here. Can we get the trip formation going? No. Same procedure. Now we roll for real. Only 1 hit. Yeah, even though we are getting +1. Yeah, so 1 hit. Oh, and it's a trap. Right. Restless Roots. And that's good. We did it with the spear exactly as planned. So 7 up. Cancel the trap. Not sure I want to cancel this trap, but I'm not gonna not try. Alright, place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. Place the attacker in front of the monster. Oh. gets to go over there. +1 luck for her. Each of the other survivors is grasped by the roots and are pulled in. Unless they spend 1 survival, place them 5 spaces closer to the Flower Knight. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Yeah, it doesn't say that it will like, get pushed into, so I'm assuming this is fine. Closer. Otherwise we get knocked about. I don't think that's the intent. All survivors are doomed, which means... Is it stage fright over here, -1 survival. And then Pepper Potts is targeted by the basic attack here. So then basic action. Basic action, target the attacker, indeed. Yeah, speed 3, accuracy 2, so that's 4, then 6 with speed 3. Hitting on 6s. 1 hit, and she's going to try to parry with the fencing. Got it, so no hits. Alright, that was Red's activation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If these two dash, then we can make him get knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have movement 5. So then you dash, put yourself here. Atreyu has movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then dash. There. Oh, that meant that you didn't do anything with your action, but that's not gonna be true. He could have gotten rid of the bleeding before moving. So then Atreyu has an action here if he wants it. He's going to do the Warhide headband then. Then we have the nature reflection, which I really don't want to be hit by. So we are going to probably let continuation go on top. Closer survivor in fairy ring. And we can choose, perform this card again, choosing a new target, repeat until the Flower Knight attacks all possible targets. Oh, and he does a lot of damage because everyone's inside the fairy ring. Oh boy. Maybe nature reflection is not that bad. Yeah. Oh, but we are trying to wound him right now, so we would like to get rid of continuation. Placing that on top then. Alright, so they dashed and they have spent their actions, all except blue. So now blue is going to activate and swing with the Twilight. No. One thing at a time. Let me read the trip formation. Once per showdown during your act. Oh, it's our survivor's act. Yeah. If you are not specifically that character, if you are directly in front of the monster and these two survivors in its blind spot, you may spend your action to trip. Okay, so surge, trip the monster. If you do, the monster suffers one knockback, 1 away from you, and is knocked down. So survival. Here. All right. And then all my bitches will attack with 1 die. Make it count. Hitting on 3s with the Twilight Sword. And wounding on 2s. Critting on 9. Make it count. Yes, he hit. Whew. This one, not relevant. Okay. And it's an entirely new deck. Right. Also important. Shuffle it good. And it's not a parry location, which is great. Nothing to note here. We wound on 2s. It's almost like I feel like this is going to work. I didn't roll a 1. I was fully expecting it. All right. So we can put a token on the Twilight Sword. glorious. And this was a 7. We would crit on 9, so it's just a wound, but we get +1 courage and it's knocked down unless we spend 1 survival. We will spend a survival, gain a courage that triggers a thing. Bold. During combat, showdown phase, ignore the effects of being knocked down. Okay. Abilities. Stalwart. I'll take it. It's not one of my favorites, but it is good. Ignore being knocked down by brain trauma or intimidate actions. Sure. Being knocked down is never great, so. And then up here, roll 1d10. +1 permanent speed. Oh, almost got it, but 1 permanent strength, which is not relevant when you have this amazing sword. But whatever. Apparently he didn't have a lot, so it's fine. Good. Now we can still surge and attack while the Flower Knight is down, so of course we will. There's only 2 people next to it, so Bruce Wayne and Orma Bitches. Let's go for A and B. Survival 1 down, and then it's going to be Fist and Tooth, but hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Oh, and I didn't do a damage before. Reflex the Flower Knight slowly. Oh no, we're not. He's not even doing reactions to this. So Fist and Tooth critting on or wounding on 7s, critting on 8. No, nothing. Reflex won't happen, right? Because it's knocked down. Then Bruce Wayne, Surge, Fist and Tooth, or Scrap Shield even. Since we have already leveled the Fist and Tooth, it may be more prudent to attack with the Scrap Shield. It has a better wound chance. Yeah, for the wound chance. 2 hits because it's knocked down. And so I don't think it can parry. Oh, it can't do reactions, but it can probably still have the parry mechanic. And over here, we would get nothing special, but lowering his accuracy again would be great. So let's do this one. Oh, so close. 5 is a wound. Yeah. And over here, we need a crit. Could get breakthrough and another fencing thing. That wouldn't be bad. Nah. Alright. Couldn't get that lucky. Then I think we are out of things to do. White can't hit from where he is at with his surge. Yes, we are done. Next turn, he stands up. Draws a new AI card. He's down to 5 hit points, so he's not done yet. Venomous Sting. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, nope. Then pick closest threat facing in fairy ring. Ooh. Oh no, that's fine, I think. Not great. Yeah, all my bitches might die here. We can dodge. We could also, dash away. No, he can't dash. Never mind. We could dash someone inside to tank. Like dash Pepper Potts over here and then have her be targeted instead, which is much more likely to tank. The problem being that we have 4 characters inside and +1 damage, so that's 5 damage per hit. He's rolling speed 3. That's a lot of damage. Potentially. I think I will dash in and take the hit with Pepper Potts here. She comes over there with a dash. Then he is about to do his targeting. Closest threat facing in range. There's 2. We pick Pepper Potts. Move and attack target. So speed 3. Hitting on 6s. That -2 accuracy is insanely good. Not enough. So then we will parry 1 with our fencing ability. Did not parry. So 2 hits are coming in. Okay, body and head. And we can block or dodge 1. Ooh, this is going to be an injury. But we will dodge the one in the head. So the body will take 5. Down to 0. She gets knocked down. And has to roll on the injury table. We do have a dried acanthus here. But not great, obviously. 5. Destroyed back. A sharp cracking noise. Suffer -2 permanent movement. Can no longer activate any gear that has 2+ strength. No, we are doing a dried acanthus for that one. Okay. If the target did not suffer any injuries, light, heavy, or severe, the Flower Knight draws its stinger, giving her 2 bleed tokens. As we did not suffer a severe injury. Alright. Then Atreyu is knocked down and loses a movement token. And then it is our turn. Alright. Do we keep fighting inside this fairy ring? I am not sure. This is kind of dangerous. He is hitting like a damn truck. I felt like we were safer outside the circle. But on the other hand, we have him sort of surrounded, which is great. Can I do the block formation somehow? It's really hard to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we get Atreyu over here? We can't. Oh, he can dash. Okay, let us encourage. No. One thing at a time. Yeah, we will encourage Atreyu, and he will encourage Pepper Potts. Okay, Pepper Potts will move. No, attack first. Getting 1 hit. Okay. But this is a decent hit location. Good. But a 1. Damn. Okay. No damage. Then move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We attack from the back with Bruce Wayne. Fist and Tooth. No, Scrap Shield. And hitting on 5s then. So 1. Okay. Wounding on 2. That's a crit, but that doesn't do anything. Alright. The Flower Knight shrieks, its eyes strobe unnameable colors. All survivors in the monsters facing suffer brain damage equal to level. Monsters facing, that is you and you. 2 brain damage each. No biggie. And a wound. Very good. Then you move. Oh yeah, he's not gonna surge. We are running out of survival for you there. So like this. Okay, then. Oh, he wants to attack with the Twilight Sword. No, not really. The hit chances are so low it doesn't matter. Yeah. Just go like this. Attack with the Fist and Tooth with all my bitches. No hits. Move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Atreyu is attacking with his sword. Scrap sword hitting on 3s. It's been a while since he attacked. He's honestly our best attacker, but he hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to do it. 2 hits. Yeah. He crits on 5s. Wounds on 2s. Oh, minus 1 speed token. All survivors gain 1 survival. Great. 5 is a crit. Yeah. The Flower Knight's footwork is ruined. All survivors gain +1 survival. Good. That matters. We were running out. And that does 1 damage. He gains -1 speed token. Not that I think that's going to matter a whole lot, but it will if he gets more of those. Oh, speed! No, what am I saying? That's the number of attacks? Oh crap, that is huge. This is bad though. He's going to be bashed and knocked back, which is not what I wanted right now. Roll a 1. Nah, but that's a wound. If the attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight, they are viciously kicked away. The attacker suffers bash and knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm good at math. I can word and count. So he gains a bleed token for that. And he was already knocked down. But he loses a movement token. Gains a -1 movement token, down to 3 movement now, which is not great. So he can't even get back if he wanted. So we're going to leave him lying down, I think. He will get 1 survival and 1 insanity for being a sadist. But he's technically out of the fight at this point for having that low movement. So we didn't get to do the block formation, which is what I was trying to work towards. And we can surge to attack with you. Why not? We need to kill him now ASAP. That's going to be a hit. Fist and tooth there. Good. We hit a parry location, which is not great. So we are wounding on 8 then. It's going to be 7 either way. So oh, we got it. A crit. So we do a breakthrough, a damage first of all, and a breakthrough again. That is super good. Breakthrough. All survivors gain +2 insanity. And then we roll 1d10. Give me that fencing. No. Okay, we get plus equal to our luck, which is it's blue doing the thing. +1 luck only. Okay, so 3 vines twist and coil around your torso, pulling you away. If you are inside the fairy ring, you are knocked down on the nearest free space outside of it. Gain +1 luck token. Okay. Nearest free space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. That gives you a bleeding token. And he was already knocked down there, so no difference for him. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been much better. That is our turn, even though I didn't move any of these things. Which is not great, because now he's going to keep doing this attack here. Venomous Sting. If there are no threats in fair, there is closest threat facing. He can run out and then let Pepper Potts tank it. It's next turn. He has 2 dried acanthus though. Yeah. Bruce Wayne. Step up. What am I trying to think of here? Let's see, he's doing this one, the Venomous Sting. Closest threat facing, so it's Bruce Wayne. Then we move him out of the ring, I think. Where can he go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. It would knock down Pepper. No, not necessarily. Bruce Wayne goes here, taking a bleeding. Here. Then He moves. This is closer. One, or closer, 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 and closer. Like so. Easy. Okay, then move and attack target. Speed 3, but -1, so speed 2. Accuracy 4. 5. Two hits. And he does only 2 damage now, at least. So it's not that bad. Feet and feet. So even if I dodge, we will still take a wound. Because they, yeah. Easy choice. He will be wounded either way. Just let it happen. No reason to spend a dodge. Now we need to know if we need to spend a Dried Acanthus. Something about you being tough. When rolling on the severe injury table, you roll, and unless you roll a 1, add +1. And you rolled a 7, so it's 8. Broken leg. An ear-shattering crunch. Adjacent survivor suffers 1 brain damage. Wow. There are none. Suffer -1 permanent movement. This injury is permanent, can be recorded twice. Gain 1 bleeding token. Okay. Not a big deal, honestly. You can get rid of broken legs by resting in the camp, you know, so we'll take it. Could have been much worse. Broken leg. -1 permanent movement, though. Alright. And then it is the end of the monster's turn. These 2 guys get to stand up, not Bruce Wayne, he was just knocked down. Atreyu would like to get a hit in. Lucky that he was able. Part of the reason that we moved as we did. There. He's only got that 1 card, so it's going to keep on being that 1. Hopefully we can murder him now. Scrap sword hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Not the trap. No trap. Nice. Alright, this is going to be tougher to hit. Although, if we can... We only fail on a 1 anyway. So let's start by putting the easy location. And that's a crit, not that it matters. But that's that one gone. And then we can hope for a breakthrough on the final one. He crits on 5s here. More than 50% chance. It's a 3. I was going to say it's crooked because it's on the card, but nah. Either way. No, then he's not dead. Oh, wait, hold on. Damn. Turn the Flower Knight to face the attacker. He already is. Then say 2 insanity. Okay, so didn't do anything, but didn't kill either. Okay. How do we finish this off? Bruce Wayne is the one with the bandages, so we might want to hold him in reserve to start patching people up. Pepper Potts then will try to take the kill. Hitting from the backside, so +1 accuracy here. No hits. Okay. Then a surge to attack again. Let's see. White has gone. Red has gone. Now red is surging to attack again. We should have done that with white as well. Oh, hold on. White can maybe gain a breakthrough, you know. Oh, sorry, fencing with if he triggers the breakthrough, so that have him attack. He's also better at it, by the way. 1 hit only, though. Super dense is not a problem. Attacker may spend star survivors to gain +1 permanent accuracy. Ooh, that would matter. If we get a crit on that, we do. And he's dead. And we get to spend 2 survival, we do have that, to gain +1 permanent accuracy. What a way to end. Good fight. And I hate to do it, but I do need to end the episode early. Let's do the reward, finish off the thing here, but then we can't do any more because I really gotta run. But Flower Knight... Oh, where is he? Here, Showdown Flower Knight. We get the Aftermath, +1 hunt XP. Not that much. We need to go after. Bruce Wayne levels up. Not that one. Hunt XP. Weapon proficiency. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for. Oh, I think he got Hunter Fist and Tooth for free. That's why he had it. He's not gonna keep that, I think. Need to roll 2d10. 15 is one random fighting art. And then he can choose between 3 fighting arts because of the thing that we have. Defender is good. Otherworldly luck. During the hunt and settlement phase, whenever you roll on the table, you may add +1. Yes. And the combo master. On a perfect hit, make 1 additional attack roll. Oh, but I want otherworldly luck. This is the way that we get people breeding in the settlement and have higher chances of rolling new kids that we can use. Good. Amazing. That was you, Bruce Wayne, then A and B. And Atreyu reaches the next level of age here. Last one before retirement, indeed. So that is a lucky elder, I think. Yeah. Age is the rarest resource of all. Roll on the table below. 2d10. That's a crooked die, come on. 15. 1 permanent luck. Oh man, I'll take it. Okay. Back. 1 weapon proficiency if eligible. Yeah. Spear specialization is unlocked for you. You're already using it, but now you have it for real. You would get Fist and Tooth weapon proficiency. Kind of funny how that you got that even before you were ready to get weapon proficiencies. He can choose a new type and restart, which he may do, but honestly, now he has the weapon proficiency. Maybe we'll just let him keep it. Here, Twilight Sword, big difference. Now it's no longer cumbersome. Very good. And then over here, we get the top level of Sword Mastery. +1 accuracy, 1 strength, and 1 speed when attacking with the sword. Glorious. And then rewards. When the survivors defeat the Flower Knight, they gain the Flower Knight badge rare gear. Every time. Add the Petal Spiral Innovation to the Settlement's Innovation deck. Oh, it's already there. I'm wondering, I don't think we get another Flower Knight badge. Do we get another Flower Knight badge? Something to check for next episode. I won't have time to do that right now. If any survivors have the Fencing, Secret, Fighting Art, and the Ghostly Beauty disorder, they gain the Narcissistic. We don't have the Ghostly Beauty. Next settlement phase, Sense Memory. Oh, here. Murder is down here. Gorm Climate, of course. And then Sense Memory there. Group gains the following rewards. Level 2, 4 basic, and then 4 flower. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. Right? 4 and then 6. If the settlement has the Petal Spiral, when we get no, we don't. Alright. Something happens here. Fresh Acanthus is consumed, and then the Hoarder gains 1 courage here. Yeah. Flower. Flower. Okay. Come over here. Just going to put the flowers up here for now. We'll look at them in the next episode. So it'll be, maybe there will even be like an extra episode in between where I just do colony management. I don't know how I'm going to handle that. It depends on things, on time. But we will leave it at that for now. 2 here. These were for the Silk Storm last time. Never used. Couldn't use them, so it was an easy choice. And then I will say thank you guys as always for watching. This was a surprisingly well fought battle. We took one injury that we can get rid of by sleeping, so I feel like this was a huge success in terms of our increasing our power throughout the colony. We leveled up the Twilight Sword, which matters so much, and all the good stuff. Got fencing over here. Very satisfied with this episode, all things considered, especially with how the hunt was going initially. So I thought we were gonna die, and we didn't, which is always a success. Thank you guys again for watching. See you soon, and bye-bye.